49ers at the Eagles. We talked earlier today about the Vic Fangio-Kyle Shanahan rivalry. They haven't met since 2018, but clearly Kyle Shanahan fears what Fangio can do to that offense. We saw what the Seahawks did, Chris, on Saturday night. They came out hitting hard from the get-go. They held the 49ers to 3 points. Philly is favored by 4.5. 49ers are the 6th seed. Eagles are the 3 seed. Over-under of 44.5. And it's a shame that these two teams are going to cancel each other out. One's going to be gone. Both are viable. It's a great wild card matchup, but it's a shame one of them is going to be one and done. Who is it, in your opinion, that makes the exit?
Right. Well, the 49ers are going to make the exit for my money. Again, you know me. I mean, I've been pretty steady in that I'm not a believer in the 49ers and what they are. Right, I believe like what you saw last week. It's like, if the coaching kind of can't carry them through and Shanahan can't have a great game plan, I don't think the Jimmy and Joes are up there with some of the upper echelon teams in football. That's what worries me about them. Now, with all that said, it's the Eagles. And the Eagles play every game ugly. Every. They're not capable. Are they capable of dominating a team? I don't know. I mean, that's where you give the 49ers a fighting chance. You talked about it this morning. The Eagles, every game, have at least 2 quarters, if not more, where you go, where is the offense? Are they going to show up today? Can they stay on the field for more than 3 plays? I mean, it's laughable at times at what you see there. But I feel like this Eagles defense is, very similar in theory to the Seattle Seahawks and what they do. It's creative. It's sound, right? They can play simple and sound to be tough to beat, and then Vic Fangio can just add a little trick and smoke and mirrors here, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, I don't know what I'm getting. Their personnel is phenomenal, right? I have a hard time thinking that the 49ers are just going to be able to run the ball with a healthy defensive front now in Philadelphia. I certainly think they're going to have a hard time separating from Philadelphia in the pass game. I mean, Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell are first-team All-Pros for me. That's the best nickel and the best cover corner in all of football are those two guys. So, yeah, with all of that, I think, the talent on the field, I would go, Philly should dominate San Francisco. But Philly's offense has not been able to run all year. It does Shanahan's magic, and then Saleh being able to find a way to go, wait, we can somewhat slow this run down, and then we can figure out this simple pass game. I do think that gives them a fighting chance. I'm going to say it's an ugly 20-14 win by the Philadelphia Eagles.
Man, we almost had a bingo, bango, bongo. I got 20-13. I think the Eagles just have more talent. The 49ers have held it together as long as they possibly could. The loss to the Seahawks was the stark reminder that there's only so much you can do to coach your way out of a critical mass of injuries. They're going to be down to Eric Kendricks at middle linebacker this week because Fred Warner's not ready to return and Tatum Bethune is out. It's just another one. Nick Bosa's been gone since week 3. The receivers, you never know who's going to show up. Trent Williams, I know Brock Purdy expressed optimism when I had a chance to talk to him earlier this week about Williams playing this weekend. Well, he didn't practice on Wednesday, so who knows? Christian McCaffrey has that back that got banged up against the Chicago Bears. And the Eagles, healthy and motivated and driven and at home, and Jalen Carter's back, and it's going to be very tough to deal with that defense, which is good at every level. And I don't know that it propels the Eagles back to the Super Bowl, but it's not a one-and-done situation for the Eagles, and it's a shame because I think the 49ers, it's just luck of the draw. If they were going to Carolina this week, they'd advance. If they were going to Chicago this week, who knows? Maybe they'd advance. They just beat them at home a couple of weeks ago, but I think it's the end of the road for the 49ers in a year that not that long ago looked like it could be destined for a Super Bowl berth and win. 49ers out 20-13. You've got 20-14. Either way, we both see the Eagles
if the Eagles run the ball
a
little bit, right, I could see the game being 30-14, right? If they can just run, but I don't know if I trust that, and that's why I say 20-14. Yo, thanks for watching, homies. We are now in the NFL season here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, game recaps, film deep dives, and much, much more.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, rate, review. Peace out. You know where to find us.